Hey everybody, welcome to another Rock on Beer Reviews. Today I've got a beer from Ugly Duck. You probably saw it from my Ugly Duck unboxing video, and this was one of the ones that I'm really excited about. This is their Double Retro IPA, and it's a double IPA, right? Yeah, 9% alcohol. It's a double IPA for sure. So this is their answer to brewing a beer with some old school hops. On the back it says there's no hipster beer this time around. We chose Cascade, Columbus, and Chinook because they work. So they chose those old school hops that have kind of gone a little out of, a little out of style for brewing big beers with. So I'm excited about that because I love Columbus and Chinook, and I love them in IPA. So I'm really looking forward to tasting this one, and it's cool that they're. I mean, it's crazy that you can already call those hops old school, but yeah, that's a debate for a different video. Right now, I've got double double retro poured out, and man, look at that. That is a really nice IPA color. It's like a orangey, kind of a deep orange color. It's actually exactly how I like to see double IPAs. Nice thick white head on top. Did I mention that today is November 18th? This was bottled on November 4th, so it is 2 weeks old today. Ultra fresh, so I'm expecting a lot. Yeah. There's that Chinook and Columbus. Actually, a lot of Chinook on the nose. It's that kind of piney, dank, like old school IPA type. More like the East Coast IPA. There's a little bit of citrus in the back, but it's mostly it's mostly just dank. That those C hops. Definitely they've got that distinct piney dankness to them. There's actually a lot of malts in the aroma too. It gives it a nice sweetness. Oh, now I'm getting more. Now that I've swirled it a bit, I'm getting a lot more of that Columbus, that dank pine needle, really sharp. Oh, I really like Columbus. All right, gonna go in for a taste. Ooh, it's got that bitter punch. Chinook and Columbus known to be pretty bitter. I know a lot of people use them for bittering hops. I use Chinook to bitter like darker beers and stuff, but yeah, it's got a bitter punch. Those old school hops. You get the Columbus. It's pretty dominant. Chinook and Columbus for me, they're kind of pretty similar. And then I feel like the Cascade probably just gets lost in those aggressive hops, but there is a little bit of a kind of tang to it on the back. But I definitely taste a lot of Columbus. Super fresh, hoppy taste. Does have a pretty malty backbone. I definitely say that they're going for kind of the East Coast double IPA, kind of sub style or whatever, however you want to say it, because it's got a pretty malty backbone, with a pretty medium mouthfeel, pretty sweet, but very very hop bitter. And then the Columbus and the Chinook are there as that dank pine needly tour de force. It's a really nice double IPA. Very it's exactly what they were going for. It's really old school. It reminds me of something like the IPAs and double IPAs that I grew up with in Michigan, like Two Hearted and escaping me some other examples. But I would say that the closest I could think of actually for this beer would be like 90 Minute from Dogfish Head. Although this is much fresher than I've ever had 90 Minute. So yeah, great beer. I'm gonna give it an 8 on my scale. It's very drinkable. There's no alcohol taste even at 9%. So it's a very drinkable double IPA, probably dangerously so. Uh, I while I like and I recognize this style choice, this kind of old school. I like West Coast double IPAs. It's just, I mean, I like drier and fruitier, so it loses a few points for me personally there. But if you're a lover of traditional old school double IPAs, this is the one. Get it, and if you can get it right now, it's super fresh, so good. Thanks to Ugly Duck for sending it along. And remember to like, favorite, subscribe, all that stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.